Welcome to the show, everybody. Today, we are on a mission to Minmus. We've got our lander here. It's got everything we need, hopefully enough fuel to both land and get back to Kerbin. You can see on this vessel we have Valentina Kerman, Bob Kerman, and Unbreakable Drew. So Valentina is our ace pilot. She's able to hold prograde and retrograde positions, as well as just have a stability assist. Bob is the scientist, so he's the one who has to go out on all these EVA missions and collect all the data from all of our science experiments. Oh, accidentally used full thrust at the end instead of killing thrusters. But regardless, we are set to plop down right on a mountain range in between two giant lakes. Now, we should start looking for our shadow. But, actually it looks like we won't have one because the sun's not on this side. This moon is just glowing because it's radioactive. So that's why there's light here, apparently. Yes, this is sort of a gently sloping area. Okay, we can see our landing lights. Alright, we're still orienting ourselves. This is good. We can just slow down ever so gently. And just a tiny bit of throttle. Around 3 meters per second is my target landing velocity. See, we're not spending too much electricity with these lights. No, they're fine. Looks like we're doing very well here. Yep, we've almost landed. We're gonna start up a little bit more. 2 meters per second. And cut 'em, and we've landed. As long as we don't tip over. Yes. Excellent. I turned on the RCS thrusters at the very end because it looked like we were tipping over. I did not want that. We're still settling in here just a little bit. Okay. Excellent. We have landed successfully on the moon Minmus. And now let's get out for a photo opportunity. Valentina Kerman gets the honors of being the first Kerbal in this game to touch down. Oh no! Oh, we're falling. I was a little bit worried about that. Gravity is very low here. That's why I did the quick save. So it looks like interesting. I'm not sure how we're gonna be able to do this. Okay, so we have Valentina and Bob. Screenshot. Now, Bob wants to go off, see if he can get into a lake zone and collect some more science. Looks like the closest and easiest lake to get to is over here. So, that is where he will go. Here's his shadow. And touchdown. Okay, so Bob is going to take a surface sample from the Greater Flats. So his mission is to get back. So he's gonna make his way back. So we need Valentina to get in here. Now I'm not certain if she can just kind of push it up. That might actually work. She's gonna get her thrusters out. Looks like she just can't quite do that. So she's going to hop on board here. let's see here. With the RCS thrusters, we might be able to do this. Okay. We seem to be very stuck here. So all the crew is aboard. We have Valentina, we have Bob, and we have our ship, which we need to figure out the best way of doing this. If we open the service bay doors now... Oh, that's useful. Now we can just take off from there. Excellent. Okay. Go straight up for just a bit. Close the doors. RCS off. I think we're gonna make it. We made it off the ground, thanks to some improvisational unlanding techniques. That's what they'll call it in the history books, I think. We're gonna try 19,000. We're gonna go for that as our re-entry vector. I think that's not so steep that we'll burn up and die, but I think it's steep enough to where we won't bounce out 5 times before we actually land. Okay. Getting very close here. You can see our altitude is dropping very quickly. So we're about to re-enter the atmosphere. It's 70 kilometers is when you re-enter the atmosphere. So we're gonna go ahead and burn retrograde. Might as well just use up the rest of our fuel. Okay, we've burned up almost all of our fuel. This is dangerous, but I am going to decouple that engine and fuel tank now. Okay, that was very dangerous. You saw some temperature gauges appear for a moment there. But let's watch our ablator. That is our heat shield. It's going to boil off. While we're entering the atmosphere and decelerating here. Looks like we're doing just fine though. Okay. Something exploded. And now we're in a spin. Okay, now we're not facing the direction we want to face. Not at all. This is the opposite of the direction we want to be facing. There's a chance things might not blow up. Although that chance does seem very low right now. Okay, now it seems better. The temperature gauges went down. We've slowed down enough to where this is not fatal anymore. I'm trying to rock back around to put the heat shield in front of us, but it doesn't appear to be working. Well, it wasn't pretty, but it looks like we have made it. Our parachutes still seem operational. We're still going too fast and we're too high to deploy them right now. But we have lost almost all of our velocity. We're below Mach speed as of now. And we're approaching the ground. Safe to deploy. Safe to deploy. Let's deploy our parachutes. And there we go. Oh, it looks like we lost our our other science experiments got blown up by the heat. Or maybe got destroyed by some other explosion. But our crew is safe. Bob had gotten out and recovered all that science already, so all that science is actually in his command pod. A little bit is in Valentina's command pod. And yeah, our parachutes have fully deployed now, so let's just fast forward until we touch down on land here. Overall, I would consider this mission an extreme success. In a moment we'll be able to look at the statistics of it and see how much we got from it. Alright, about to hit the ground, back to Time Warp 1, and here we go. They successfully made it. So let's recover the vessel. We've landed on Minmus, gathered 1,263.7 science, and we were even able to recover a little bit of money from the ship that returned. Valentina and Bob both leveled up to level 2. Excellent. Thank you guys very much for watching the stream. I'm gonna cut it out here, and let me know if you liked this. Have a great night.